Let's see how we can connect to medsafe through another server API. We'll do that by using the example from the user interface that we have, and we will do that on the HVAL test environment. So we will assume as well that we already are able to log in to the environment through the UI. So let's head on first to the HVAL test medsafe 2 environment. Here we are. It redirects us back to the OAuth 2. And let's open now developers console with the preserve log option at the top after the user logs in. There are several calls which are being made, and there are a couple of those which we will actually look at so that we can as well perform logging in from the other server API to the medsafe. First, we saw that the first one is that's fired is password, so we can click on it and not choose the options but the post one. And inside of the post that we will see here at the very bottom, we will see that we have some request payload. So let's actually simulate all of this inside of the postman. So we'll take this request URL. We know it's a post, so we can go ahead and copy and paste it here. We already see it's post. Here it is, what we as well have. Then we take the bottom part. The bottom part, if we just copy and paste all of this, we see that there are several parameters. I already managed to set up several parameters already in my site here in the Postman, but as well the details of them can be found in the wiki on the developers help center that we have under the OAuth 2.0 authorization. They're well described in the flow, in the prerequisites, so please refer to this to find out more about them, especially to the code challenge definition that can be found here. It's a base64 URL encoded SHA-256. So a couple of parameters that we need. Quite obvious ones are email and password that we see here. Then there's a redirect URI that we need as well. Client ID, which is a specific for the client environment, and this code challenge, which I mentioned earlier. There is one code challenge method that we support for now, and that's S256. And then there is as well only one response type which we support right now, and that's code. If we fire this, hitting send, we will get some object in response. That object that we have in response within the redirect URI contains a certain code which is important for the next step. So this code should get extracted. So if we go ahead and copy and paste this, as we will need it in the next step. That next step that we need to pay attention to is what we have here in the APIs list is a token endpoint that we are targeting, not options as well, but post. Here what we are targeting is this. Oh, I'm missing H. Okay, so I'm missing H. It's post of token. We are as well providing some certain body over there. We can see it here at the bottom. We are providing the redirect URI, which has to be the same, and you will receive an error if it's not the same as in the previous call. Client ID again has to be the same as it was in the previous call that we made. It's the unique ID for the client for the server API. It can be something that's generated on your side, but it has to be unique. And as well, we have code verifier. Earlier we had code challenge when we targeted password. So this is encoded code verifier that we will have in the token. Here it is. It should be a random string. For us, it's a random string COVE. And the only grant type that we have right now and that we support is authorization code. In the end, we also need to provide the code. And this code is basically what we copied here. So let's go ahead and actually copy this. Paste. And then we can hit send. And in the end, we receive a certain object which contains, among everything else, it contains as well access token, which we need to target any of the other endpoints which are actually relevant to us.